Hello everybody, my name is Cirque and welcome back to the Castaways server. We are back at our little island here with our island lighthouse and the Guardian farm. Bum bum bum. We have been doing a lot of work. Myself, Kamikaze, Be Happy was helping a bit with this. Clearing this water out, finally trying to get it done for reasons I will show you in a second, but I just wanted to kind of show this off first. Let's see, I think we can jump down if we go over here. Ooh, I was afraid it was going to hit the boat because I think you can actually, pretty sure you can still stand on those. Yeah, that's not good. So, yes, wait, I want to take a look around. So, look at this, that's kind of cool. I got Optifine, the pre-release Optifine. We're using 1.9 Optifine HDU A3 Pre. Pretty cool. I love Optifine. It's so great. And it finally fixed one of the issues I've been having ever since like 1.9 snapshots started. I don't know if any of you have experienced this, but like right now I'm in full screen. So, you know, the game takes up my full monitor, and I can't go out of the screen to click on. I have a second monitor, and I can't click on, you know, my second monitor, which, you know, I like to record like this because I like to record in 1080p or 1080, you know, by what is it? Oh God, 1920 by 1080. That's what it is. I like to have that for recording, but when I'm just playing and not recording, I like to have it windowed like full screen, so it takes up the whole screen pretty much, but you still have, you know, the taskbar and it's windowed, and I can click out of it and go over to my second monitor and do things. But ever since 1.9 snapshots, if I'm ever in full screen and I exit full screen, I can no longer, it brings up a small window. And right now I have it set to bring up like a 1280 by 720 window. But I can't resize it at all. I can't drag it to make it bigger or smaller. I can't maximize it so it takes up the whole screen while still being windowed. I don't know why, but it's happened ever since like the first 1.9 snapshot, and it's been kind of annoying. But now with Optifine, it actually works. That no longer happens, which is amazing. And while we're doing this, I guess we could have been working on the farm here. Anyways, so yeah, we've been working on this. We got almost all of it cleared out. We have like 2.5 rows left over here to clear out. And this last one is a smaller row, which doesn't really make it that much easier. It's only 4 wide versus these are 6 wide. We're making like 6 by 6 cubes, or I guess they're rectangular prisms, but we're making 6 by 6 holes where we are then getting rid of the water. We still have to get rid of all of this. That's filled with water, and underneath the temple is filled with water. I really wish we would have done this better. We were trying to take out the whole temple while being underwater, but as we got rid of like barriers, it kind of got a lot harder to deal with the guardians. We were just in open water with lots of guardians, and even with the regen beacon and the resistance, I think we have resistance. Yeah, even with regen and resistance and like potions, they were still able to like kill us. And it really sucks dying down there because it is very difficult to get your stuff back. So that's just a word of warning. I've cleared out a Guardian farm before, but the Guardian farm was in an area that was previously generated in 1.7 or 1.6. Yeah, they added Guardians in 1.7, I think. Pretty sure, but yeah, it was previously generated in 1.6, so there wasn't a temple, but we still had the guardian spawning. So I just had to get rid of the water. So I've never actually like dealt with a temple, and it's definitely a lot different, a lot more work to kind of work around it. And what we should have done is left the temple or started on the inside of the temple. That's actually what I did on underground, and what I'm kind of working on there is I went through and cleared out all the rooms and got all the water out from the inside, which we could have done here either before or after, just done that and then taken out the water around it as a separate thing. But now the problem is we have this thing, and this thing has tons of holes in it because we were trying to get it all taken out. So it just creates kind of a mess. So we've had to kind of block up all the holes with sand. And yeah, that's what we're doing. That's how we're going. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's coming along. I did Kamikaze kind of taught me one trick. I'm still not used to doing this, but I really need to get used to it. Basically, let's say I have like a few blocks left here in this hotbar spot, and then I run out. Middle click selects the next stack, and even if I don't have any in, you know, if I only have these 4 in my hotbar, middle click, got another stack. I think I've shown this off in a video. I know I have, not too long ago. But I'm still not used to using it, and it's so useful, especially with something like this, so you don't have to go into your inventory all the time. Just once you're done with a stack, you just middle click, right? Okay, not quite. 3 more, middle click, and we got another stack. It's beautiful. Very nice. So let's just finish off. Actually, nah, that's going to take a little bit of time. Let's head into the Nether, because I want to show you why we're kind of pushing this. There's been a lot of activity on the server as of late, which has been fantastic. We've had, like most nights, we've had 4 or 5 people on, which is really cool. Get to just hang out with our fellow server mates. It's been kind of dead, you know, recently, but we've gotten a little bit of rejuvenation. People are getting motivated, and it's a lot of fun just hanging out with everyone and working with everyone. But basically, Ty Designs and Rook kind of got together and started working on some plans for like a town hall in the overworld and a nether hub here in the nether. And they have been going crazy. A lot of people have been working on this. I know Eros was working on digging this out quite a bit the other night. And, hi, Ghast. Oh, leg. Wow. Oh, one of those signs just got destroyed. I'm so sorry. Oh, I think that one just said Rook. I'm pretty sure. I think Be Happy went around and put signs everywhere to kind of guide us to the different portals for now. But look at this. Just a massive area cleared out. They've been working in creative to figure out what we want to do, and they've got a really nice build designed, and I'm excited to see it come about. But one of the blocks that we need a lot of is prismarine, and so that's why we've been getting started on the Guardian farm again and trying to push to get that done so that we can get some prismarine for this project. But I'm super excited. This is really cool. My portal is just kind of sitting up there. It got knocked out by a gas last time I came through, so that's not cool. But yeah, very cool. So I don't know when this episode will come out. I'm not sure how much work will get done, but I'm gonna go keep working on the Guardian farm and just try and get some more progress, and I'm sure people will continue working on here. I'd love to actually work on here, but I know the Guardian farm is needed. So I kind of want to focus on at least getting that thing up and running as quickly as possible. And we did it. Look at the water. It's all gone. It is all gone, except for what's left underneath there. We still need to get rid of all that, but we just got all of it gridded out with the sand. So now I got to take off the top layer. Let's just ender pearl down here. So now I just got to take off the top layer of blocks here. We're probably going to lose all these, but that's all right. Not a huge deal. We'll get the farm going pretty soon, and then we'll have all the blocks that we could ever need. So yeah, just got to take all these off, and then we can go in with sponges and get rid of all of this water. And then we have to dig out the whole thing. We gotta dig this ground lower, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. I don't know exactly. I haven't quite figured out exactly how big this needs to be or how low we need to go. I think before when I did it, we had to go down to like level 40. Or, oh, we're already down at level 31. Okay. We actually might not need to dig this out. Oh, I suppose, yeah, last time I did this, I did it in 1.6 generation, or pre-1.7 generation, and the oceans weren't as deep as they are now. That's right. So actually, we shouldn't have to dig this out. Excellent. Quite excellent indeed. So I came back to my base to grab some coal for smelting up some sponges, and I realized that the world is generating very nicely with this Optifine, and very far away. So let's try this. We're at 12 right now. Let's go to like 20. We got 20. It's loading pretty well. Can see out pretty far. It's not too bad. Let's go farther. I wonder, like, we can go all the way out to 32. Let's try this. Holy crap, our frames are amazing right now. Like, they're even better than when I was playing on 12. Oh my gosh. There's the town hall. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be town hall anymore, but that's where like the main portal is. You can see Ty's little water polo, the start of his water polo thing in the forest over there. What else can we see? I mean, that's kind of the farthest stuff. Ooh, we can see some islands all the way on the other side. It's loading a little slowly, which I understand. But it's coming in. Look at that. Oh, that is amazing. Being able to just see that far. This is so cool. And we're getting great frames. I'm getting like 60 frames with all this while recording. 60 to 70, 90. You guys are only seeing 30. Maybe, you know, I was... some people have asked if I would start recording in 60 FPS or uploading 60 FPS. And I've thought about it. I don't really mind 30 FPS footage, although I have kind of grown. The 60 FPS has kind of grown on me now, I gotta admit, just from seeing other YouTubers do it. And I've thought about it. It's definitely going to take, you know, it's more intensive, and it's going to take more rendering time and more uploading time. But also, like, most of the time, I don't get 60 FPS, and I don't know how bad. I mean, I guess if it drops below a little bit, it's not too big of a problem. And now that we have Optifine, I might be able to do it on here. I definitely, like, I have some troubles with Windcraft. I don't think I'd be able to do it on there. Maybe we could try it out. I think I actually tried. Was it on here? I think it might have been on here when we were just playing in 1.9 and we didn't have Optifine yet, and my frames just tanked when I was trying to record at 60. So I don't know if it's possible, but I'll try it out maybe for next episode. And obviously for modded, I can't do that. That's another problem, is like, it's going to be kind of inconsistent. If we are able to do it, it's basically just going to be this series. But still might be kind of cool. I don't know if you guys would like that. Anyways, let's head back. Holy crap, I have shaders on. I found the shaders. Usually, if you have like the shaders mod, it'll bring up a button here, right next to the resource packs. But with Optifine, it is built in, and it's right here, shaders. So I still have some shaders from before. These are sonic ethers. It's very bright outside. Holy crap. I don't know if there's any updated ones. I haven't looked. I'm sure there is, because this was a while ago that I got this one. But, oh, I love this water. I love shaders. It's very bright, like I said. It's way too bright. That's ridiculous. But look at this. Look at this place. It's so beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I have this wonderful lighthouse. with all the shadows, and oh, it just looks so amazing. Let's go look at our progress, see what we're getting. I'm getting about 30 frames right now, which is, I mean, that's what I'm recording at, so it's not too bad. I'm clearing this out. Yeah, look, that water down there looks really, really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And looks like all of our sponges are done smelting now. So that's good. I can get back to work. I just wanted to show these off since we were playing around with some video things. I don't know, maybe we'll, like I said, I'm not going to, I'm pretty sure I talked about this last episode. I'm not going to like play in these. A lot of people don't necessarily like the shaders. And I don't get great FPS, so it's not something that I want to do all the time. But it's definitely nice to just pop them on and take a look. That is a beautiful shot. I think this is going to be the thumbnail right here. So good. Oh, yeah. Anyways, back to work. What a beautiful morning. So bright. Very bright. But a beautiful morning. We're still in the shaders. I've been playing for many hours with these things on. I love it. I love it so much. I'm so happy to have shaders again and Optifine. And they're running pretty smoothly. I like it a lot. And apparently, I looked it up, and 10.1 is apparently... Oh, you jerk. I saw that. You stole that sand. You jerk. Apparently 10.1 is the latest version of Seuss. There is a 10.2 pre-release or whatever right now, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yep, it's kind of nice. So we got everything cleared out. Temple is gone, water is gone. We got slime spawning. Could have a slime farm out here, although those would they'd take away spawns from the guardians, so we wouldn't want to do that. But now we need to figure out how we do this farm. And well, I got the center here marked out, and we're gonna dig a hole 6x6 all the way down to bedrock, and then down at bedrock we're gonna have hoppers, and we're going to kill the guardians by dropping them down there and murdering them. But first we have to get them down into this hole, which means we're going to have a bunch of platforms that will extend almost to the outside walls with water running towards the center. So that is how we're going to do the farm. That's the farm design that I've done before. It's the one that I kind of came up with when the Guardians first came out. And it works pretty well. It works pretty well. It's not like the most efficient. The most efficient is you put you put a bunch of like downward flowing water, like a squid farm, and then they fall down onto a giant collection area, and you use like minecart hoppers to pick up the items and then collect them into one area. But that's very resource intensive. That would mean that we'd have to dig out this whole ground super far down, pretty much like down to bedrock almost. If we wanted to be really efficient. Maybe not that far, but we'd have to dig it down pretty far. And then you'd have to have lots of minecarts and gold, you know, gold powered rails, and it would just be a lot of work. So we're not going to do that. That's kind of what this whole design is for. It's to create a smaller collection area, so you can just use hoppers. We're still going to have 36 hoppers here, but that's not a big deal, especially for... I mean, this farm is going to be a pretty big farm. I don't mind spending the iron on that. So, yeah, and it works, you know, pretty well. You do have to wait for the guardians to kind of, they spawn on the platforms with the water, and you have to wait for them to kind of get pushed to the center. That's the only thing that really inhibits the speed of it, is that you have to wait for them to move to the center. But it's, I think in creative I tested it out, and you do get like 3,000 items per hour, whereas like the ultra efficient are like over 10,000 items per hour. But yeah, so that's the plan here. I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna do it, how I want it to be. I do want to make this place look really cool, but I that's something I'm gonna have to just play around with. I think the platforms are gonna be mostly stone. I don't know. Maybe I'll work some wood in there. I suppose we could do some clay. I want to sort of keep it in theme with our village and sort of the types of blocks we're using there. I don't think I really want to match that because that'd be kind of boring, like spruce wood and birch wood and stone and acacia logs. That's kind of separate. Like this thing is going to be more tied to our village than it will be to the lighthouse, which is sort of strange because it's out here. But it's kind of like that lighthouse was here before someone settled on that island, and then people from, you know, our village came out here and then created this massive farm in the style of our village. Is sort of the theme that I'm going off of. So we'll be using like spruce wood and dark oak, and we could use some clays maybe. Although I think for the platforms I'm gonna probably want to use mostly stone because we're gonna need a lot of blocks for that. And it will go a lot smoother if we just use stone, since I do have lots of that. Anyways, that's going to do it for today. Hopefully I will get some things worked out for next episode, or next episode we'll be working on actually kind of ironing out what we want to do with this thing, how we want it to look, how we want it to work. So I hope you have enjoyed. Oh, it's so bright. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, peoples.